Hello viewers, welcome to Khalajan's kitchen. I'm Farhanda and today I'm making vegetable biryani. I am making a big batch today. If you wish, you can halve all the ingredients. For the biryani spice mix, I have here 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of whole coriander, half a teaspoon of cloves, 4 green cardamoms, half a teaspoon black peppercorns, 1.5 inch of cinnamon stick, 1 black cardamom, 2 bay leaves, 1 star anise, quarter piece of 1 whole nutmeg, and about 2 to 3 small pieces of mace. We will dry roast these spices, and once they are cooled, we are going to grind them into a powder. You can check my shrimp biryani video on how to roast the spices. For the vegetables, I have taken 1 red bell pepper cut into bite-sized pieces, 2 baby eggplants cut into 8 pieces each, 2 small carrots sliced, 2.5 cups of chopped broccoli, and 2 cups of cauliflower chunks. You can use these vegetables or you can substitute them for your own choice of vegetables. We will need rice for the biryani. So I have taken 3 cups which I am going to wash and then soak them in water for at least half an hour. 1.5 cups of fried onions that I fried myself, and 1 cup of store-bought fried onions as I did not have enough of my own. I am adding the link to my shrimp biryani video. You can check it on how to fry the onions. We will need 1 cup of tomato puree, half a cup yogurt. To make the biryani vegan, you can use half a cup of coconut cream, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of salt or to taste, 1 chopped green pepper, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of paprika, and half a cup each of chopped green coriander and chopped mint. Besides these ingredients, we will need some oil and some water. I have heated half a cup of oil in a large pan and added 1 cup of fried onions. At this time, I also added half a cup of water because I don't want the onions to burn. And now we will add the 2 teaspoons of the ginger garlic paste and all the ground spices along with the tomato puree. Mix the tomato puree and the spices with the onions and then add 1 tablespoon of the biryani masala. Here is a tip. Instead of going through the hassle of making the biryani masala, just add 1 tablespoon of the garam masala. That works just as well. Now we will add the salt. And after adding the salt, we are going to cook the masala for at least 4 to 5 minutes. The masala has been cooking for 4 minutes now, and time to add the yogurt. We will stir the yogurt before we add it to the pot. For a vegan alternative, add half a cup of coconut cream. Stir the yogurt or the coconut cream with the masala and cook it for another 4 to 5 minutes. Add the lemon juice and the green chilies, and then all the vegetables. I stirred in the vegetables with the masala and added quarter cups of water. I'm not going to add too much water as we need the vegetables to have some crunch. And now we will add half of the fresh coriander and half of the mint. The rest we will keep to add to the layers. At this stage, I'm going to lower the heat from medium high to medium low and let the vegetables cook for at least 4 to 5 minutes. The vegetables have been cooking for about 4 minutes now and they're almost done. I'm going to cook them for another maybe 1 or 2 minutes on low heat. To prepare the rice for the biryani, I have taken a large pot and added 8 cups of water to it and placed it on high heat. If you are using half the amount of rice, then add 4 cups of water. We will add 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 tablespoons of oil. Cover the pot and wait for the water to come to a boil. It has taken 6 minutes for the water to come to a boil. And now we are going to drain the rice and add it to the boiling water. After adding the rice to the water, we are going to wait for it to come to a boil again. The water has come to a boil again and the rice has soaked most of the water. So now we are going to drain the residual water from the rice. At this stage, the rice is cooked for about 90%. I usually drain the rice in a colander, but since this is a pasta pot, it's very easy to drain the water out of it. So now that the water is drained, I'm going to take half of the rice out of the pot and add all of the vegetables and the masala. I rinsed the masala pot with a few tablespoons of water and added that water to the vegetables as well. Topped the vegetables with half of the leftover rice and then added the chopped green coriander, the mint, and half of the leftover fried onions, and then topped it with the rest of the rice. And in the end, I'm going to pour my homemade orange food color and the rest of the fried onions. To make the food color, I mixed half a teaspoon of paprika, quarter teaspoon of turmeric, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and microwaved it for half a minute. The biryani is almost done. For the last step, I'm going to cover the pot with tin foil, cover it with the lid, seal the edges, and let it cook for about 15 minutes on low heat. The rice has been steaming on low heat for 15 minutes and now it is done. Be very careful when you lift the lid because there is going to be lots of steam. For this biryani, you do not need any accompaniments, but if you wish, you can serve it with raita or with salad. Today I'm serving it with plain yogurt. And there you have it, perfect vegetable biryani. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And by pressing the bell icon button, you will get notifications for my upcoming videos. Enjoy!